Hey, y'all, it's your favorite unk. Make sure you hit that subscribe button down below to Nightcap YouTube channel so you never miss a single live stream or video of myself, Ocho, and Gil. Remember, Nightcap doesn't happen without you. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Thank you. Tyreek Hill went on the podcast $1 Million Worth of Game and had a lot to say. First, he told Gilly and Wallow he would put up 175 yards and 2 touchdowns on prime Deion Sanders. Let's take a listen to what he had to say.
Talk your shit, Rick.
I'm putting 175 on Deion. 175
Prime.
Curly top prime.
Let me see if I can get him on the phone.
Hey, Prime was a GOAT though. But you gotta understand though, they played a lot of man-to-man back in the day.
Yeah.
You feel me? And like I feel like generations has changed and receivers has changed. And we got so much stuff and our generation know so many like crazy movements, and we know all this crazy stuff.
Prime used to shut a whole half of a field down.
Yeah,
The whole field down.
But he was going against like who?
Jerry Rice.
Jerry Rice like how tall though?
6'2".
And I'm what?
5'9".
5'9", 197. I'm quicker.
He said 175.
On Prime.
Two tubs too, don't forget about that.
Oh, and it's 2 tubs on Prime.
Easy.
175, 2 tubs on. You hear this?
Get what? I'm so disrespectful with it. While I'm scoring, I'm doing his shit in the end zone.
On Prime?
I'm doing his shit in the end zone with it. Then I'm gonna point to him like that and say, "You like that, don't you? You like that?"
I like it. I like it. You see that confidence? I know people in the chat, I know you watching that, and Tyreek really believes that. That's what we all have to do.
Yeah, you should.
We all have to have that belief. And listen, the mind is a powerful thing. Most of the time, when you want to execute something, you visualize it in your head. You visualize it upstairs, and then you go out and try to do it. Obviously, hypothetically speaking, Tyreek is fast as hell. Deion Sanders in his prime, curly prime he talk about, was fast as hell as well. So I don't think it would have been anything as far as going deep, crossing routes, over routes, intermediate stuff. You know, I think it's possible he could have a game where you have 175. Now you ain't just gonna fly by prime and think you're gonna outrun him when he's just as fast. Maybe
I tell you what, you better not throw no out.
Listen, and if you do throw it out, you better throw it towards out of bounds. Because if you leave it behind, it's going the other way. It's going the other way. And then you got to understand, Prime is also exceptional in bump and run. He's exceptional in bump and run. But again, you got to understand.
He gonna have that wide base.
Oh yeah.
You know, Prime like to get that wide.
That means you got to go all the way around that. You got to go all the way around that. And the funny thing is, he makes you run the loop. He can run with you. He can run with you. So he'll cut that off. But again, Tyreek is special in his own route, in his own way. But I do see, I understand what he's saying about the 175 because he understands what you can and can't do, but he's never seen a DB of that magnitude. He's never seen a DB. There's nothing like that in today's game. There's nothing like that.
Check this out. Then he said Mike McDaniels called him out. Mike McDaniel called him out after the playoff loss to the Chiefs. Let's take a listen to what he had to say.
A lot of guys aren't used to that. A lot of guys aren't used to sitting inside of a meeting room, being the best player on their team their whole entire life, and then a coach saying, "Bro, you suck this play."
You ever had somebody say that to you?
Oh yeah, this year, Miami Dolphins. You know what I'm saying? The player against Snead, the Chiefs. Everybody see this play against the Chiefs when motherfucker him into the floor. He called me out. He like, "Reek, bro, you supposed to be the best player in the league, and you got this guy putting hands all over you like that." I mean, we pay you all this money for what? And for me, I love that because I'm gonna take that to heart, and I'm gonna get better from it. That'll never happen again to me in my life, man. Yeah. You feel me? If a motherfucker not hold me accountable, I feel like I'm not gonna be able to get better. You know what I'm saying? Right. The other guys in the locker room, they gonna look at it as, oh, if Reek can do it, I can do it, and that's not getting the team better. I need everybody to get better, bro. You know what I'm saying? Baby brother Waddle, I got him up under my wing trying to teach him. I'm like, bro,
he a dog.
I want everybody to get paid, bro.
He a dog.
Everybody deserve it, bro.
I like that. That's live. That ate at him. And it is even worse today because you got social media. You got to deal with social media and it being all over social media. Obviously, you got to be very strong. You got to be very strong as a player mentally, for one, to have a coach to be able to call you out in front of everybody because y'all have an understanding. Hell, I saw the same thing when I first got to New England, where I'm like, wait a minute, this is the first day, and they had just lost the previous season. They lost to Rex Ryan and the Jets in the playoffs. And Bill Belichick used the first meeting to grill Tom Brady and putting up plays. This is why we're home. And this is what we're not going to do this year. And he got into Tom Brady in the meeting. I'm like, wait a minute. If I'm not mistaken, you never talk to your quarterback. You never chastise your quarterback in front of a team. And that's the first thing they did. And that's the first time I ever saw it. And from that point on, I understood, okay, this is the Patriot way, and everybody is held accountable, and everyone is expendable here. And I understood that. But what we could talk about, I totally get. In that moment, Adam, I never forget. A quick story, real quick. I had a bad game. I think we played the Buffalo Bills. I had a very bad game, and I had a bad game. It was so bad. I remember Coach Lewis calling me out. Obviously, I had some of my teammates, TJ, who stayed on top of me when I didn't play well. Stayed on top of me when I didn't play well, and I felt so bad after having that bad game. I think it was against the Bills. We had played the Bills. We played up there in Buffalo, and I remember going to my offensive coordinator. I never forget this, Bob Rukowski. I played so bad, my check. I think the check. I felt I didn't earn my game check that week, so I took $100,000 check. I never forget. And there's some people that might be able to attest to this. You might be able to find it still on Twitter to this point. I took $100,000 check to Bob Rukowski, who was my offensive coordinator at the time, and I said, "I'm giving you this $100,000 check because I didn't earn my paycheck last week with that kind of performance. If I don't play up to par this week, I want you to keep the check." So I wrote him a $100,000 check. It had Bob Rukowski signed at the bottom, and he knew I wasn't playing. I wasn't joking. And I went out that following week. I don't know if we played the Ravens. I'm not sure who it was we played, but man, I went off. I went off. I went slap ass off. I never forget that. But somebody has to be able to find that story or that tweet where I left Bob Rukowski that $100,000 check because I played so poorly in that previous game. And the following week, I just went off. And from that point on, I caught fire throughout the rest of the season. It was consistent. But that one game that ate at me real bad, especially having Marvin call me out and then having to hear my teammates making fun of me as well. Ugh, that's a nasty feeling.
Yeah, it's tough. But Reek, hey man, look, somebody gonna get you again with that quick jam.
But ain't nobody else out there. There are no other Ladarius Sneeds. There are no Ladarius Sneeds. There are no other ones. Or actually, the defense that they play, that 2-man that allowed you to be aggressive like that. And then then you also have to have,
because he's looking to jump in your hip pocket anyway. So if he miss you with the initial jam, he's looking to jump in your hip pocket.
But you got to understand, not too many DBs out there have the leeway or the skill set or the quick twitch fibers to want to get up there and pull that shit anyway. Because if you miss, now you're putting stress on your safety.
Strain on safety. Yeah. Yeah. They don't practice. I mean, guys practiced it. I mean, you think a guy, he's up there, then all of a sudden he get ready to
come right back in.
He's like, okay, bam.
Listen, you know who was the best at that? Who caught me around in the middle of my neck when I was a young pup? That goddamn Dale Carter, man.
DC,
Lord, man.
He freezes.
Lord, he caught me so clean, and I thought he was getting ready to bail. Man, he came back so smooth. You know, he was real long now. He was lengthy. Man, he paused.
Yeah.
Man, that arm caught me, and I couldn't move. And this back then they could touch you at the line of scrimmage. Back then, man, I was stuck at the line of scrimmage. Man, his hand all up under my neck. I'm like, man, ref, what we doing?
Man, Ocho, you dance at the line like when I first got in the league, like in the 90s. If you dance at the line, they coming up through that. Hey, now you trying to adjust your helmet because they done came up through your chin. Hey, your helmet like.
Oh, them were some good days, man.
They don't let you play like that now. Because now if you touch a guy's face, man,
that flag,
they're gonna throw the penalty
right away. It's coming right away.
Man, they're gonna knock your helmet cleaned off. Like, Ralph, you think I came out here with my helmet sitting up on top of my head like this? So how you think it got like this? Jersey hanging out over my shoulder pad. I said, you think I walked there? So when I came out on the field, this is how my jersey was, huh?
Oh, there was some good days.
Come on, Ralph. Oh, man.